Welcome back to Sideline Vision. I am your host, Nick Rampe, joined by fellow hosts Ty Wellemeyer and Sam Dicus. Our favorite New Hampshireite cannot be with us today. Reece Leddy is playing a show with his band Serotonin. Shout out to him. Instead, though, we have executive producer Quinn Wells joining us today.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Thanks for coming. You know what? Normally I say, how we doing? We're all just going to say good.
We're surviving.
You said you were tired, but...
I am tired. I'm extremely tired, actually. And I have homework to do.
It's
and
that rainy day vibe.
I have a lot of things to do that I'm doing this instead. So
That dedication is what I'm hearing.
that being said, we're going to get into it so that I can get back to that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So Sam, go ahead and start us off with volleyball.
Well, volleyball, their season's over. They lost to number 3 Drake in the first round of the MVC volleyball tournament. Lost 3-2. They lost the first set very badly. I was keeping up with it on my phone while I was covering the women's basketball game, and just really didn't look competitive early. But the second set, they really started to put it on. They rallied and won the second set and had a 24-20 lead in the third set. And, you know, it's 25. Gave up 4 straight points, 24-24. It was getting down to the wire. Brooke Gilliland closed it out with 2 kills. That was a big moment there. But unfortunately, take a little bit of a break between the third and fourth set, and Belmont lost all their momentum. And then in the fifth set, Drake got out to a 4-0 run, and then Brooke Gilliland had one. She went for a kill, and they reviewed it for nearly 5 minutes to see if it maybe had nicked one of the Bulldogs players. It didn't, went out of bounds, and that was the nail in the coffin. Belmont never had a chance after that. But it was one of the best seasons they've had in a long time. They finished season at 17-11 and 8-8 in conference play. For their first winning record at home since 2021, first 500 or better record in conference play since 2017, first winning season since 2016. They got their most wins since 2015, and their 9-match win streak earlier this year was their longest since 2013, all in Fritz Rosenberg's first season as a coach. But talking about some people who've been here for a while, seniors Lily Lutz and Brooke Gilliland both played at Belmont for 4 years, both been playing since they were freshmen. They went out on a high note. Lutz led all players with 24 digs and added 3 assists and 2 aces, while Gilliland had one of her best performances this season. She led all players in points with 24.5, had 21 kills, 3 aces, second on the team with 13 digs, and tied for second on the team with 1 block. And then Jordan Jakovsky put the great finishing touches on her freshman year. Last 5 matches of the season, she had 25 or more assists in each of them and broke her previous career high mark in assists 4 times, 37, 40, 46, and 47. She had 46 assists in the loss to go with 12 digs and an ace.
Yeah, I think, this is my 4th year here, 4th year watching volleyball. Certainly best team I can remember, most fun I've had watching the team. And I think my favorite thing from this season is hearing Sam get better and better at pronouncing
Jakovsky. He got better each episode.
Every single time it got better. But yeah, unfortunate way to see the season go, but that run, especially at the start of the year, was amazing. Watching them at Vanderbilt, one of my favorite memories here. Yeah,
if we were to do like a Coach of the Year mid-season award poll, Fritz Rosenberg is undoubtedly Coach of the Year. I covered volleyball freshman and sophomore year. By midway through the season, you knew that volleyball team wasn't going to do anything. They weren't good. He brought an energy and a life to this program that really needed it. The question is, like Sam said, he loses Lutz, he loses Gilliland. How do you replace 2 pretty important pieces?
I would argue the 2 best.
Probably the 2 best. How do you replace them? That's going to be interesting in year 2, but he seems to have a good foundation, and he had a really good first year, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. So props to him. They were a fun team to cover.
Yeah, the coaching is absolutely there now. It's time to see if he can recruit, Ty, keeping it with you, tell us about cross country.
Yeah, so if you guys remember last week, cross country went down to the NCAA South Regional Championships in Alabama. Men's cross country had 4 runners in the top 100. Andrew Hamill placed 41st with a personal best of 30:47:21. Also just want to shout out Drew Brill, Zach Brill, and Sam Schumann for also finishing in the top 100. Unfortunately, though, their season is over. Women's cross country season also ended as well in the NCAA South Regional Championships, but Sophie Nichols finished 67th with a career best time of 21:07:23. And then Clara Crane also broke her record with 21:32:90. And there's good news, guys. They have no graduating seniors on women's cross country. They are all back. They all have an off season to get better. Curious to see what happens there.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that nobody's being held back because they didn't have the credits required to graduate. I assume they're going to grad school is what you're saying. Or
the article just said they had no graduating so
seniors.
I think it's all like juniors and below.
What if like 3 people just flunked this year and have to take it again? Is that good news?
It's good news for the program.
They all
good news
they all purposely flunked again every year.
We've all been there. Yeah, kind of a sad episode this week. Volleyball's done. Cross country's done. Not a lot on our docket. Ty was filling it out today. He's like, this might be the shortest episode ever. And it might be. Hey, we're on pace. We're on pace.
That Thanksgiving break kind of vibe.
Yeah. But now I'm going to get into men's basketball, and I feel like this is something that we're probably...
Let's go.
Wait for it.
Yeah, there's sound effects.
We have sound effects on this show.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
I can't.
Well, you don't have the slider
I should probably turn the slider up.
Hit that.
That's the wrong slider. I also don't hear that in my headphones.
This is sadly the 11th episode.
Yeah, can you tell? This is our final polished product.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, we're like, this is such a high note. We have to end it after this episode. Episode 11 without one of our main co-hosts. Let's talk about basketball.
Shout out Reece Leddy, though.
Shout out Reece Leddy.
Let's go basketball.
He's in a better place.
He's on stage.
Yeah. Men's basketball, pull out the win, Battle of the Boulevard against Lipscomb. Realize I didn't put the score in the notes, but I believe it was 75-68.
I can pull it up right now on my phone.
Do it.
But I got you. Oh, God, the pressure's on. It was 75-68.
Wow, I'm good. I'm so good. It's almost like I was there at the game or something.
It's almost like you were doing the graphics for our
it's
social
almost
media.
like I stared at the graphics for 20 minutes this morning and yesterday and checked our Instagram stories 20 times to make sure that everything was right. Almost like that. Anyways, another tight game against a team that you would think were better than. At the same time, Tyler Lundblade, Nick McLean each had 18 points, led the team. All of Lundblade's points came in the second half. Did not make a single 2-point field goal either. 4 for 10 from the field, 4 for 10 from 3, and then I believe 6 free throws. McLean put together another solid game, and then I want to shout out Drew Charnowski, who I've already said is my favorite player on the team this year. Double-double, 15 points, 10 boards. Almost landed on me a couple times, taking photos. I actually got ran into quite a few times, touched the ball once. Big night for me. Wow. Yeah, those were my stats. Charnowski might have had 15 and 10, but I got ran into by 3 players and touched the ball. So who really won? But yeah, there just still feels like there's a lot to be desired from this team.
This game should not have been as close as it was. When Lipscomb shoots 31% from the field, 23 for 72, and they score 68 points, and it's a single-digit game. Just not looking great. And that's my main complaint right now with Belmont is Belmont yesterday had 22 turnovers to 14 assists. That's not good. That's not winning basketball. Against Oral Roberts, I'm going to pull up the stats. 19 turnovers to 16 assists.
You'd like to think eventually we're going to get in a positive ratio there.
The thing is, you're winning right now,
which
is fine. But the teams you're playing are Lipscomb and Oral Roberts. They have beaten a combined 0 Division I basketball teams. They have beaten schools such as John Brown.
There we go. Okay.
John Brown is an abolitionist from the Civil War, and there's a college named after him, and Oral Roberts beat them.
Who's Oral Roberts?
They're a school from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They went on that run a couple years ago.
They were like a 15 seed that won, I think, one single game a couple of years ago.
I think they won 2. I think they beat Ohio State and Florida.
I wish you guys could see him roll his eyes back and go into the archives. That was unreal. I literally saw you think.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the portal kind of changed that team. That team was good. This version of Oral Roberts is not good. Belmont still won by 23 despite not having a positive turnover to assist ratio. My thing is, good teams are eventually going to take advantage of that. Lipscomb and Oral Roberts are not good enough teams to take advantage of that. Tennessee State didn't really take advantage of that. You're going to run into trouble eventually. Good teams will figure this out. Good teams are not going to shoot 30% from the field. They're playing a dangerous game.
Michigan State does.
They're playing a dangerous game. That's
my one mention for the episode, for the record.
They're playing a very dangerous game.
I'll agree with Ty on that. Not shooting the ball well from three is really shooting this team in the foot. Like, they missed some wide open shots. Like, just every game that I've watched, it's just like, if they could hit 3 or 4 more 3-pointers, then it's just not even a question, and that's a bigger lead. But you're talking about the turnovers. Whenever you're turning over the ball this much and you're missing wide open looks, like, that's just leaving so many points out there right now. And it's kind of just diluting how well the paint game has been for the Bruins with Charnowski and Orm and Brigham Rogers, who have really found a nice little 3-man tandem down low and have kept them in games whenever maybe the guard play has been a little subpar.
Is it concerning to you guys, like, they're making the tough plays? They're not making the easy ones.
It's complicated.
It's good that they are making the hard plays, like you said. The thing is, the easy plays are eventually going to come. The question is, when? When will they come? Because, yeah, it's fine if you're not hitting the easy plays, like I said, against a Lipscomb, who Lipscomb is in a rebuilding year. They got a new coach. They lost all their good players to the transfer portal or graduation. It is a rebuilding year for Lipscomb. You can afford to not make the easy plays against a Lipscomb. If you play, we're going to get to it in future focus, if you play a Troy will take advantage of that. Toledo's going to take advantage of that. Missouri Valley Conference teams are going to take advantage of that. And you can't just sit here and be like, well, we're 4-0. It's 4-0 against teams that are not good. You're playing the projected worst team in the Mountain West. You're playing Oral Roberts. You're playing Tennessee State, who is, let's say, a middle-of-the-road Ohio Valley Conference team that could not hit an outside shot when we played them. You're beating a Lipscomb team that's rebuilding. It's a 4-0, but you're not feeling good about it.
If you weren't 4-0, you'd be horrified.
You would be. I would be scared if you were 3-1, 2-2.
Yeah. I do want to go back to what Sam said just a moment ago about the big man play, because that has
been good.
Really been
We'll
impressive.
be positive. Thanksgiving season.
I've already talked about Charnowski enough, but Sam Orm did shoot 4 from 14 from this last game.
Just ignore that.
Ignore this last one.
He might be the best player.
He's really
ask
impressed
me.
Yeah, he's really impressed me this year. Did finish with 11 points. There we go. I don't know why. Box scores. You know what bothers me?
The ESPN box score.
They moved the points around in the minutes.
But I need to go on this rant.
Yeah, that's why Quinn's got the old box
Throwing
score.
the points at the end of the box score is the most ridiculous, pretentious, obnoxious thing ever. Who are we kidding?
It is smart, though.
No, it's not.
It makes you care about what they shot from the free throw line. You have to go through each and every stat to get to it. It's a journey to the points.
Right.
You ask somebody, hey, did so-and-so have a good game? They go, oh, they had 15 points. That's the first thing you think.
That's 15 points.
That's the first thing you think about. And to tuck it at the end
Did you?
is so...
Did you see this kid from Maryland yesterday had 21 points and he went 17 for 21 from the free throw line and 1 for 4 from the field? That's what we're talking about.
But let me. Yeah, I think you should reward someone who looks at the points and go, now how'd they get there?
Yeah.
If I see 17 from 21, I go, well, he had at least 17 points. And I have to math it out or scroll till my fingers fall off to find how many points he had. Tangent over. ESPN is now good in my book. Points are second listed next to minutes.
I think Charnowski, though, is the best. I think he is the spark that this team needs.
I think he's
he brings the energy.
pretty undoubtedly been the best player on the team this year. And yeah, the energy is
They need it.
They need it, and he brings it.
I haven't seen him make just a nice little layup yet. You know,
It's
I feel
always
like
dunks.
every point he has is off the most disgusting slam dunk you've ever seen in your life. So
I'm waiting for a really tight, competitive on the road game where he he uncorks one. And I mean,
He
just
yanks
sucks the air out of the building.
Yeah,
where
he
it's like,
yanks
did
it.
he just do that? Because when he does it at home, like, it just gets so electric. I want to see the flip side. I want to see
Where it
people
goes.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Lundblade did heat up. He looked better in the second half, obviously. Scoring 18 in the second half compared to the first half is going to look better. He's still, I think, been, in terms of percentage, the best shooter, but it doesn't feel as far and away as it did last year where he led.
Well, the thing that I had concerns with heading into this season was, okay, last year he was virtually an unknown, and he came out of nowhere. Your face is plastered all over 3-point percentage graphics now. Teams are going to look at you and be like, if this guy gets more than 5 3-point attempts off, we're running the rest of the practice. They're gonna key in on him, and he's good at creating his own shot. But it's also early in the season. You're playing against live competition. There are a lot of factors. It'll be interesting to see come conference time if he's still in this weird kind of stretch where you can tell he's the best shooter on the team, but is he living up to the hype that we had?
Okay, I do have to correct myself. Minimum 11.4 minutes played. He is the team leader in 3-point percentage this year at 38.2. Win Miller is at 40, Jack Smiley at 50, Ian Dillon at 50, and known Nick Rampe classmate Keith Robbins is at 100%.
Dude, Keith Robbins, that's also known.
Stop the count.
That's also known Ty Wellemeyer classmate.
There you
Keith
go.
Robbins.
But yeah, these are just like, there's just so much that needs to be cleaned up right now.
Good news is it's early in the season.
But this is the point. If you're a positive person and of the mindset that it's only up from here, a good thing we're playing the bad teams first.
We'll get to
Good
that.
thing it's only up from here, and you already have the 4 wins.
Yeah.
At least you can see that, like, it may not be pretty, but you can gut out a win against a bad team. Now it's, can we go out and steal a game from a good team that we're not supposed to win?
Yeah. Hopefully it's only up from here, but that being said, it better only be up from
It
here.
better, I mean, you can't, if you go lower, we'll talk about it in Future Focus. If
Yeah.
we go lower on Friday, abolish the program.
But first, before we look ahead, we still have another Battle of the Boulevard, a much more dominant Battle of the Boulevard.
Absolutely beautiful
Battle might
performance.
be overselling it.
It was the
Somebody called it a massacre.
beat up. It was the beat up on the
I
Boulevard.
do believe the word massacre was used in the written article that we posted, and that felt pretty accurate. Sam, go ahead and take us through it.
Well, they crushed Lipscomb. It was the Bruins' 16th straight win against the Bison in a lopsided 80-60 blowout win. And it was evident from the start. Belmont went on a 22-0 run in the first quarter alone, and then went on an 18-2 run in the second quarter, where they held Lipscomb without a field goal make for over 7 minutes in the second quarter. It was a super dominant first half. Nothing could go wrong. When Lipscomb finally hit a field goal, it was with 10 seconds to go in the half. It was a three-pointer. Belmont didn't even let him soak that in, because then Jalen Banks came down and hit a jumper at the end of the half. They did the same thing in the first quarter. I don't remember who it was that hit the shot, but hit a buzzer beater where it's like Belmont's going to dominate the whole quarter. Lipscomb gets on a little 8-0 run there in the first, and then boom, what's the last thing you see? Turnaround jumper. And coming out of half like that, it is really, really hard to keep that same intensity and focus. And it's something that I talked to Coach Brooks about a lot after the game. And they kind of slipped up a little bit in the second half. Lipscomb started to shoot the ball a little bit better. They had 27 points in the third quarter. He didn't really like that. You can pick nits all you want. It's still a 20-point win over your rival at home. You can't be disappointed in that, especially since the Bruins set season high marks with 30 field goals made, 24 turnovers forced, 30 points off of turnovers, 18 assists, and 17 steals. But what was weird about it was Lipscomb outshot them on field goals, threes, and free throws. So, I mean, really, if the Bruins don't get those 30 points off turnovers, what kind of game are we looking at? Credit to the defense for really going out and I think just figuratively stealing that game away from Lipscomb 17 times. And 5 Bruins scored in double figures, including co-leading scorers Jalen Banks and Emily LaChapelle. They had 14. Hillary Fuller and Sanaa Tripp had 12. Avery Strickland had 10. I just want to say, head coach Bart Brooks, super nice guy. I
Great
talked to him
guy.
after the game.
A
200th
fantastic
game. 200th game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 200th career win.
Yeah, that was against Dayton.
Oh,
Yeah, they
I don't know
announced
what
it
it was.
before
They
the game.
celebrated.
They did
celebrate.
celebrate.
Yeah, it was against
celebrated.
Dayton. Yeah,
201.
201.
Arguably a better number.
Bart Brooks, amazing.
It's more than
Bart Brooks,
200.
amazing guy.
We should emphasize, 200. Why is that special? Is 201 more
I
special?
was going to say, why aren't we celebrating
I think
201?
201 is more special.
That's a good
Tie.
point.
I think before every game, we should just say how
We
many
should
games
just-
he
we should
wins.
Guys, why don't we just
celebrate?
party all the time and
Every-
just have a great time?
Every time they play. It's just an
Okay,
excuse to
Speaking
celebrate.
of every time they play, packed house. We're recording this Thursday. Game was Wednesday. Last night.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it be like that every game? It's a little disheartening to look up at that crowd, be like, wow, we actually do have the student body
People care.
to pack the curb, And I get that. Look, I'm not saying it has to be a sellout every single night, but
There's
come
no
on.
reason. There's no reason a Saturday night shouldn't be like that, where nobody's had class
Exactly.
all day, or a Friday
And-
night where
and
you're
also-
leading into the weekend.
Not to look. This horse is beyond dead. This horse has been.
We're beating it
You're gonna
again.
beat
This
it
horse
again?
is buried. I think we've written 18 editorials saying people need
yeah.
to show up to women's basketball games, but
It's true.
I would argue they're a little bit more fun to watch.
they're certainly the better team.
they don't-
They've
they don't-
been the better team every single
They
year.
don't
I've
turn
been
it
here.
over.
They don't
They
turn
don't turn it
They
over.
well, they do.
19 times to
Not as
14
much.
turnover for 14
They
assists.
usually have more assists than turnovers, but just in general, it was kind of crazy, and I was impressed by the turnout for the mob. But
Yeah, shout out Mob. Shout out
shout out
Belmont
the
Mob.
Shout out the mob. But it's a little disheartening, honestly.
Yeah.
Still, I might be the next in the long line of editors to write.
to write it.
Please show up to these games. They're good. I promise.
I mean-
They're fun.
I'll focus on kind of the game analysis just for like 2 seconds because
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot to say other than Belmont made Lipscomb look like little kids for that first half. I looked up and I said, has Lipscomb scored this whole second quarter? And the answer was no.
No.
I mean, there was a period of time, and it was during that stretch that Sam talked about, where it looked like Belmont could have done anything and Lipscomb wouldn't have an answer. It looked like when I play my 9-year-old half brother in the driveway, he just throws up a shot and it clanks off the backboard, and I go and I do a very easy layup.
Or just lazy outlet passes. There's 3 or 4 times where the ball's right in front of me, and then a Bruin would just be there and pick it off. They weren't consistently
weren't
getting
sharp.
the ball past half court.
That's all you can
They did
really
not
say.
look like a Division I opponent in the first half.
It's hard to break down a game that at one point was 20-2.
Yeah, I mean, it was over.
To start the game, it was not
was over.
before it began, but pretty darn close. So yeah, I think that'll just be about it for this recap because again, there's only so much you can say.
You can only say Belmont looked so good.
Yeah, I will say Bart Brooks, great guy. I interviewed him for the 2D Jones feature I did. He said I asked great questions.
Which
So
you
he
guys
told me
should
the
go
same
check
thing.
out. You guys should go check out that feature.
Go check
Go
out.
check it out.
Friend of the show, Bart Brooks, dare I say.
He's
Dare I
listening.
say.
He's
He was
listening
also
to
my
this.
first interview at the Vision. Ty sent me out. I could not get into the Crockett Center, and I was panic texting Ty. He goes,
no one.
He goes,
no one
I'll get someone, I promise.
No one can get in the Crockett Center. That's
Yeah.
like Fort Knox.
It is. Anyways, future focus. I'm double dipping because I don't know. No one else wanted to put their name down. I guess I looked at it and I go,
Oh, I didn't
well,
even. I kind of forgot to. Who cares?
I'm
I'm
the
just
guy
here.
that made it.
I did.
But that's cool. That's cool. I'm not tired or anything. So men's basketball got a few games coming up. Friday versus Fisk. Fisk is 2-6.
So I was just looking at Fisk's schedule to see who they've played or who they beat. Fisk has a game tonight, and then they play tomorrow. They play Voorhees University.
Who?
Like Jason?
Voorhees University. I googled them. It is a private, historically black university in Denmark, South Carolina.
Okay.
I don't know why you're doing a back-to-back game here, except Belmont's paying you a bunch of money.
Probably. But yeah, 2-6. Let's shoot for more assists than turnover.
Lost to Tennessee State by 50.
Yeah, gave up 101 points to TSU.
Yeah.
Who couldn't shoot a three. I
Yes.
just want to specify, could not hit a three when we watched them play.
So, already gotten blown out by a team that we've beaten. Let's just make it easy.
Come on, guys.
Let's just keep. Hey, take care of the basketball, fellas. And guys, this is me. I'm coach. I'm new coach.
You're
New assistant coach,
Coach
Nick Ramp. I walk up and down the side and I go, fellas, hang on to it. All right? That's your baby.
It's your baby.
That's your baby.
It's your baby.
That's your sweetheart.
God, if Reece Leddy were here. If only.
We would get him to do that in the New Hampshire accent.
You're my baby.
It's the dumbest.
What are we talking about?
This is the dumbest episode.
This really is. Reece Leddy leaves and we fall apart.
I'm trying to hold it together for the crew, man.
Yeah,
I
you're the
really
only one
am.
that is.
You're the
I know.
only one
The
that
rest of
is.
us gave up about 5 minutes ago. But then they're competing in the Geico Coconut Hoops Tournament.
Amazing.
I believe
it's amazing
named
game.
the Coconut Classic,
The Coconut Classic.
which is an awesome name.
It's a pretty good name. It's in Fort Myers, Florida.
Great place. Never been.
2 games.
I've been many times.
2 games. First game is against St. Francis. Has yet to win a game. Well, does not play until they play Belmont.
Also, I believe is going down to D3 next
I do
season.
believe they are attempting to go down to D3.
I think it's official. They're going down to D3.
Okay. Well, Ty said it, not me. So if that's not true,
You heard it from Ty
you heard it
Wellemeyer.
from Ty
Let me
Wellemeyer.
make sure.
That's TYWELLEMEYER.
March 25th, 2025, St. Francis University announces move from Division 1 athletics to Division
Ladies and
3
gentlemen,
athletics.
Ty Wellemeyer had it first.
Got their athletics page.
Yep, that's their athletics
And it's
page.
from the official source, too.
Wow.
So we're,
We do our research.
I cooked.
Yeah, we research. And then that's on Monday. And then Ty was explaining this to me. It's a 4-team tournament.
Yes.
If they win, they play the winner of Troy Toledo. If they lose, they play the loser, of Troy Toledo.
Yes.
Troy and Toledo both pretty decent.
Troy knocked off a Mountain West contender in San Diego State like 2 days ago. So, pretty good game if you're a sicko like me and wanted to watch something. It went till overtime. Troy is pretty good, pretty consistent. I don't know a whole lot about Toledo. I know Toledo has former Belmont Bruin Kyler Vanderjack on him.
Name I have not heard in
I
a
was going
minute.
to say, what a name.
Yeah, he's on Toledo.
Oh, someone's trying to airdrop me a photo. And you know what? I'm going to download it. Why not?
What is it?
It's a stock image of a woman in a lab coat pointing a pen at her laptop as a young girl watches on, titled Young Professional Woman Dr. Serious.
How much do you think they paid for that stock photo?
Too much.
I got it for free. That's all
So-
I have.
That's
No
true.
watermark on that, baby.
So I'm doing some research on Toledo. Toledo is currently
keeping us on
Thank you.
track.
We would have.
Toledo is currently shooting 38% from 3, which is good for 57th in the country, but they rank 297th in 3-point percentage defense. So if Belmont has a chance to play them, it'll be interesting to see if the 3-pointer falls.
It better. It better. And then keeping it with me, but switching over to women's basketball. They play in the Baja Mar Hoops Pink Flamingo Champion.
God, these names
Which
are
is somehow even better than the Geico
Coconut
Classic.
Right, yeah.
In the Bahamas, mind you.
These names are awesome.
They play in the Bahamas. I believe it's same tournament setup. Monday they play Ohio State. Boo.
Receiving votes.
Receiving votes, RV.
RV. I don't know what that meant.
So that just means they didn't get enough votes to be ranked, but they have received votes.
Yes,
Gotcha.
coaches think they're good.
Coaches think they're good, just not enough of them.
Not good enough.
Dude, Esteban keeps sending me stuff. I'm gonna take this too. Why not? 21 photos. Dude, I should not have done that.
Yeah,
That's on you.
That's going to
Not
take
again, that one. Fool me once. Airdrop me once. Shame on you. Airdrop me 21 times. Shame on me.
We got the wrong Nick.
That's what Magic knocks on the door. Hey, have you been getting my photo?
Can you send me those back, please?
Didn't you see a guy walk by?
Yes.
Maybe it's him.
And then so they play Ohio State on Monday.
Who is 3-1?
It was 3-1.
Their only loss is a 100-68 loss to UConn on national television.
Makes
So
sense.
yikes.
Yikers.
And then Wednesday they will play either number 23 West Virginia or number 22 McNeese State. So you got to think, dude. All right, Esteban, you got to chill on me, brother. I decline that one.
Maybe turn your airdrop off.
Dude, he's spamming me. He just did. It's the same thing. Try something else.
Maybe change it to contacts only.
Whatever. I'll
So,
just ignore it.
Are we sure McNeese basketball is ranked?
The Belmont website said they were ranked.
How are they ranked?
Something must have changed in the past hour.
Their only 2 wins are over Pensacola Christian College and Tarleton State, with a 20-point loss to Alabama.
Hey, 20 points isn't that bad.
It's still not.
Let's check those rankings.
I went to the AP poll.
They are not ranked. So,
I mean, with a win against Pensacola Christian like that, 138, you don't think they're going to rank them?
yo, rank my girls, dog. Show some respect, please.
To McNeese State? Dude, I read that. I was like, there's no way McNeese State's ranked 22nd in the nation.
And you know what's worse? It's Michigan State that's number 22.
Some intern just read the wrong M State into 3.
That's probably what happened. It probably just said MSU. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Does it say they're 22nd?
When I looked this up, I mean,
I think it's saying West Virginia is 23/22, not West Virginia is 23,
well,
and then McNeese State would be
okay,
22.
on the website.
That is in fact, Sam Dicus is right. That is AP and coaches poll.
See, when I see number 23/22 immediately followed by West Virginia / McNeese State, I come to the natural conclusion that the slash indicates that 23 belongs to West Virginia, 22 belongs to McNeese State.
Nope, that is coach as AP.
We do our research on this show.
That is AP and coaches poll.
Oh, Lord, it's Southwest Airlines all over again.
That might top it. Do our confusion at St. McNeese.
So let me go in this docket.
There's no one, dude. I mean, it's
Not
living.
number 22.
It's
McNeese
living it online, dude.
It's for me, Ty.
Okay.
For my personal integrity.
Here, wait, I'm gonna add something for you.
It's just, man. You could assume West Virginia's gonna win this game.
They beat Duke earlier in
With
like
all-
a wild game where they only had 5 players.
With only 5 players because the whole bench got ejected because they stepped down in a scuffle. So, if you can win with 5 players against a pretty good Duke team, who's to say you're not going to beat
Little old Belmont.
number 22 McNeese State? But
Not number 22.
if Belmont were to beat Ohio State and then to get West Virginia, that's pretty good. That's 2 good teams that would look good in the resume come March.
And really, the 2 ranked teams they played so far, Tennessee and Oklahoma,
They've kept it close with both.
they played well, I thought, pretty much entirely against Tennessee. Oklahoma, they completely fell apart in the back half of the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But other than that,
That was also their first game of the season.
it was.
And Quinn has a good point. First game of the season.
So,
Got to get the jitters out. Yeah.
but I do think just broader, Sam brought up in the Lipscomb game, 4th quarter, 13-13. Obviously, you're up 20 foot off the gas a
Who
little
cares?
bit. But at the same time, it is, Belmont got outscored in the second half against Lipscomb, against a team they beat by 20.
They did.
So there is some concern about this team, I think, slowing down the back half of games. Also, just saw this. Lipscomb has a girl named Hope Counts. And
It
yes,
sure
it
does.
does. Yes,
sure
it
does.
does.
It goes a long way when it abounds. Let's just say that.
We have a big rivalry, but when they make a good point, they make a good point.
Maybe,
Hope does
maybe she
count.
said something in the locker room yesterday.
So, Nick, I have a question for you.
What's
Did
that
you
question?
mention that Belmont and Ohio State is playing in the Baja Mar Hoops Pink Flamingo Goombay division?
The what?
Goombay division.
I do not.
Goombay.
I cannot say that I did mention that.
That's the name of the division compared to the Junkanoo division. So
You went from not saying like that Hawaiian name to be like, hey, look at all these Bahamian
look at all these
things
funny
I can
words
say.
I'm gonna
Goomba.
mispronounce.
Goombay.
Goombay and Junkanoo.
Goombay is a form of Bahamian music and a drum used to create it.
What's the Junkanoo then?
I don't know. I was hoping someone else would look
It
that
is-
up. when I
it
looked up
is-
Goombay.
It is the National Cultural Festival of the Bahamas.
Things are making a lot more sense all of a sudden.
Yeah, makes sense. We want to apologize. I don't really.
I have nothing to apologize for.
I don't really
That's all
have
you
anything.
I came in with an open mind. Ty, what are you apologizing for?
I don't know. I felt like maybe we
he's
should have.
nervous. He's flustered. Yeah, and also, we didn't have a freestyle topic this week. I just couldn't come up with one.
What are we thankful for? Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's good.
wow.
That's good.
We're not filming one.
We're at almost 35 minutes already, so we've done plenty. But yeah, let's go. What are we thankful for? Just something short, sweet, to the point. Probably won't have an episode next week because I'm not going to be here.
We also only have 2 days of classes.
Yeah, Lord willing. Oh yeah, and the studio is definitely not going to be open.
No chance.
So
I am thankful that I get to do this podcast with you guys once a week, and we actually got it off the ground finally.
I am too.
Should I FaceTime Reece Leddy and make sure?
No, we're good. We're good.
I think you're going to hear his music if you do that. But
Serotonin.
I'm thankful for Drake May.
It's just Drake May. It's Drake May.
That's there you go. That you heard it from Reece Leddy. Yeah, I'm very happy to have done this podcast. It was just something that I'll admit when I first was like, we should do a sports podcast. I was like, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever said to Ty, but we should do a sports podcast. And then he was on board. I was like, okay, this is my guy. We're in on this forever. Then Reece did it. Then Sam did it. Now Quinn's in here.
Quinn's on here. We're slowly just gonna have to get more microphones.
Yeah, we're gonna make them build a new room for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? I'm stealing Ty's answer. Thankful for the show. Had a blast week in, week out, even the weeks that I was out, even just listening back and editing it. And I was like, those are my boys. My boys are killing it without me. No better feeling. Feel like a proud father, even though Ty's 6 hours older than I am.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Now, Sam, what are you thankful for?
Can we go to Quinn? I have nothing. Like, I've been sitting here thinking, I was not listening. I was
thankful
trying.
for anything?
I'm thankful for so much, but I'm just trying to come up with a good answer here.
Hey, friends, family, and
Bart Brooks.
good
Bart
time.
Brooks, there it is.
There you
I
go.
had a really good conversation with him last night, and that was good. That was
God
good.
bless.
I liked him a lot.
Nice guy.
Nice guy. I like Bart Brooks.
Quinn, what are you thankful for? And
I'm very thankful you guys had me on the podcast today. I feel like I've been initiated into the sideline vision. What do you call it?
the sideline
I
vision.
think,
Sideline vision.
You know, if you think about it, I think we're the bench warmers. If we're viewing, if
Like,
we're
especially
if we have
sideline?
vision from the sideline,
like
Yeah.
that movie featuring Rob Schneider and
That's a great movie.
It's not a great movie. It's a pretty terrible movie, actually.
horrible.
I've seen
Don't
it like
like
4
it.
times for some reason. It's pretty bad, but yeah, we're the bench warmers if you think about it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Are we
There's
going to film
nothing.
it? Are we going to film an episode when we get back? Is that going to be the final episode of the semester?
Probably. There's only like one.
There's
week,
only
right?
one more week left, unless this room's not open.
Tune into this riveting conversation about us scheduling the next episode.
I try to figure out if this is like the emotional goodbye.
Find more.
Coming up
riveting
next.
conversation.
Coming up next, we get our planners out.
If you listen closely, you can hear my pencil scratching on the paper.
I'm currently typing my schedule.
Well, that's been episode 11 of.
trailer.
Happy 10th episode.
No, we're on episode
We're on
11.
11, but that's cool.
Oh, this will be 11.
Hey,
right?
Yeah.
this will be 11.
Thank you for-
It's like
Thank you.
celebrating Bart Brooks on
Brooks.
I was
his
going to
200th
say
win.
that we celebrated Bart Brooks' 200th win after he won 201. We're celebrating episode 10 as we record
So
11. You know, it's important to remember the good times.
This was the biggest train wreck of an episode, but I wouldn't have had it any other way.
I wouldn't either. Well, maybe with Reebok, Reece Leddy in here as well. We'll get 8 people in here by the time I graduate.
It's a clown car.
Yeah, we're gonna open this door and it's just gonna be like a tidal wave of people.
Hey, you want to be on our sports podcast?
All right, that's good. We'll end it there. Have a
had
good
enough.
one. See you next week.
No.
No.
Hey y'all, Nick Rampe from the editor's chair here. Now, you may have heard the screaming pleas of Sam Dicus and Quinn Wells screaming no when I said we'll see you next week, and they are in fact correct. Some eagle-eared viewers, listeners, may have noticed roughly 3 minutes before the end of the episode where we had a lengthy discussion about how we would not have a podcast next week, which I proceeded to completely ignore. So, no podcast next week, but we'll be back hopefully in 2 weeks for more Sideline Vision. See you then.